is okay because I'm at Morrison's car park at the moment. If anybody's in here. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Wherever you are in the world, it might be evening for some of you. It might still be Friday. No, it wouldn't be, would it? Somewhere in the world? I don't know. Anybody in here? Might be a little bit delayed. If my connection's bad, I'll do it when I get back home instead. Hello, farming man. How's it going, buddy? Any plans for the weekend? Thanks for the like, whoever liked the stream. Thank you very much. I need to start doing these more often. Morning, Stephen. How's it going, bud? Yeah, I'm on a mission at the moment. I want to start live streaming more, at least once a week if I can, because I get so many questions. I just don't really get a chance to answer them all in the comments. Hello, Georgie. I'm all good, just chilling in a Morrison's car park at the moment. Hello, Body Buff. Hello, Kaza. All good. We're moving cows today. Sounds like that might be a stressful day for you then. Morning, Cats. Morning, Scott. All the way from Australia. What time is it in Australia? Hi, Funky. Shotgun Betty's here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Shotgun Betty, nice to see you here. Hello from Australia, from Sandra. So it must be, is it evening in Australia at the moment, I'm guessing. So it's probably like, I don't know, is it 9 o'clock in the evening? Morning, Adam. Oh, 70 people in here. Hello, everyone. Bloody hell, that came out of nowhere. I clicked on the thing and it just said one person was waiting, so I was expecting just to chat to one person. Not 72. Anubis, good morning. Greetings from Yorkshire. Hello, Charlie. How's it going? Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's a cool milestone to hit. When I thought I hit 100k, I thought, surely it can't go any more than this. But here we are. We're still grinding away. Where are we at? God, loads of people in it. Morning, Chris. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Morning, Joel. Hello, Gianna. Love the artwork in the van. Yeah, I'll oh man, I always forget the name. 1 second, let me just switch. So go check that. I know Jojo Creates on Instagram, so she made it. It's really cool. 5:51 p.m. in Australia. Just had a huge storm. Oh, I love stormy weather. Hello, Joel. Hello, Joel. A good Yorkshire morning to me. Thank you very much. Morning, Wendy. Athena. Greetings from USA. 5:50. First live stream Kelly's seen on the channel. It's been ages. It's been absolutely ages. So I wish I could keep the chat on screen. It's so irritating. I have to keep clicking it. Yeah, I'm going to start doing them once a week if I can. Probably on like a Sunday night or something. George says, morning kids give you no choice but to wake up. Yeah, mine are all right, to be fair. They sort of get up about 7, so it's not too bad. I've got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they both kind of wake up at the same time, which is good. Hello, Lisa. Lee's here from Complete Exterior Clean. Everyone go check out his channel. I'll have a video out on Sunday, I think. It might be Sunday. It might be a little bit later, of a collaboration video that me, Lee, and loads of other boys did at the Cleaning Expo. It was really fun. Sandra says, I love you, sis. I think you mean Sid. Thank you very much. Kawang Kwak, good afternoon from Hong Kong. Very far away. Nice to see you here. Sorry if I miss anyone. 100 people in here. Gut Vacuum Systems. Hello, is that Mark and Julia, or just Mark? 12:52 on the west coast of the USA. Ah, Funky Lilith, that's your wife. Oh, wicked. Well, she's very, very talented indeed. So everyone go check out their Instagram because they do cool stuff. Big love from West Wales. Hello, H2O Window Cleaning. How's it going, mate? Hello there. I live in Yorkshire. Morning. Look forward to more videos. Something to celebrate. Hello, Julia. Hello, hello, hello. Nice morning in the UK. Yeah, it's lovely today. I was going to work today. I did have a roof to do, but I've had to rearrange it, so I'll do that on Monday. I can't have the weekend off. I'm working on Sunday, but it's only one job, so a job I've been meaning to get to for ages. Actually, it's one of them. I've had loads of jobs recently where I've sort of been booking in a couple in a day, thinking, oh yeah, I'll smash these out, and then there's always been issues or drainage or something. It's a story of my life, really. But find any new statues to do in your journeys? No, I should do that soon, actually, shouldn't I? Basically, the reclamation yard I was getting the statues from for those videos, I pretty much bought everything out that I could. So the ones I really, I said if the video gets a certain amount of likes, I'll buy that big lion. it was already sold, so I wasn't able to get it, which was unfortunate. I was going to get it as well as like £1,000. I was going to make a big loss on that one, but I thought it'd be fun to do it. I don't know how I'd get it to the house. I'd have to get like it on like a forklift or something, but yeah, so I haven't been there for about, it's got to be 6-7 months now, so I'll go up there. I might nip up there now actually and go and have a look. I wouldn't be able to live stream that, it's in the middle of nowhere, but yeah. Lee says we need to go out very soon. We do indeed. Christmas do. I'm really excited for that. So we'll go down to Blackpool to go and see Chris from Estuary Cleaning for Christmas do. I think that's the plan anyway. That'll be wicked. Joel says, how's the family doing? Yeah, all good. Everyone's fine. My eldest started school a couple of weeks ago. She's having a good time there. She seems to be enjoying it. She's made a few friends, which is good because I was worried about that because she's quite shy. She's quite timid. She's like loud as anything at home, but around people she's like goes really small and shy, but she seems to be doing good. My youngest Nova, she burnt her arm on a cooker at the nan's house. I think that was got to be a month or so ago now, and it just started looking worse. Took her to the hospital straight away. So it was like I think it was like 4 days in a row. It was like straight back from work, straight to the hospital every day to get it like checked out and bandaged and stuff. But it seems to be healing nice. I think they've like discharged it now, so it's fine. So hopefully no scars. It's just like pink now, so I think it will heal nice. Java says, looking forward to collaboration with Ben. Yeah, that'd be cool. So we're hoping for next month, we're going to take like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, depending on how many we get, and just pick like a location. So there's an email, it's partridgeandflawless@gmail.com. If anyone wants to nominate anyone who's in need, who wants like a free clean, or if it's a church or school, establishment, anything, literally anything, send some pictures, send the address. We kind of need proof of parking as well, because there's going to be 2 vans that are parked there. So if it's like one of those really busy streets, we might not be able to do it. Yeah, and then we'll go cross-reference them all, we'll figure out the locations. It'll be like, right, well, we're in the east of the country, we've got like 6 jobs there to do, so then we'll just head down, get a hotel, and just go crazy and just film loads of videos for it and help some people out. It'd be awesome. Carl says, hello from East Coast America. Hello, mate. Crazy Alice here. All good, buddy. How are you doing? Andy Gofton from X-Line. How's it going, mate? Watching from sunny Spain. Oh, mate. Way to make us all jealous. I'm very jealous. I was there while I was in Fuerteventura. Oh, feels like a year ago now, but it was only about a month. The collab is a great idea. Pick the muckiest and most deserving job. Yeah, it'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. You and Ben would be great. Video like series. Yeah, so we hope it, like if we can film like, I don't know, like 4 jobs or something, we'll just upload 1 a week and it will be sort of a regular thing. And then by the time the last video has been uploaded, you know, it will have been like a month, and then we can go and start the next lot. So it should be like a rolling thing, which will be nice. Only 2 people that I can see have hit the like button. What? It says 53 on mine, and 90 people in here, so thank you very much. Appreciate the likes, guys. I'm not sure what it does on live streams, but hopefully it helps get it out there, I guess. Philippe Francais 85, have you ever had to deal with a hosepipe ban? No, usually. There was one this year at some point. They say like businesses are still fine with it, so I guess if it got really bad, but especially in the UK, I don't think it ever will, because we all know it can be sunny and not rain for 3 weeks straight, but then when it rains it pours, so, and it seems to rain for like 3 weeks in a row, so I think we're fine here, to be honest. Nobody says, I don't want to close the video vlog. Thank you very much. Kurt, hello Kurt, how's it going? Sid, when we're going for this beer? Just caught a bit on your door, hope everything's okay. Yeah, they're all fine, mate, they're all fine. Whenever you want, mate, whenever you want. Go tonight if you want, mate, if you're not busy. It's long overdue, isn't it? I need to meet up with Brad as well. So Kurt, for anyone that doesn't know, he's best friends with my brother Brad. I haven't seen Brad in years, so I want to go and see Brad as well, but we'll have to have a big meet up soon, Kurt. But yeah, if you're free anytime, mate, just let me know. So I'd love to have a beer, mate. You're not far, are you? Trust says good morning from rainy Gouda, the Netherlands. Bill, what was that? I can't actually read it, Bill. What does it say? $19.99. Oh, thank you, Bill. Appreciate that, mate. I'll tell you what, that will go straight towards fuel for some of those free jobs we do. So thank you very much, mate. I'll keep it stashed away. Really appreciate the help, because prices are a bit ridiculous at the moment. Thank you, Bill. It's very kind of you, mate. William, congratulations to you both. Showcase your talents combined. Thank you very much. Charlie says, let's get the video to 100 likes. Thank you, Charlie. We're on 69 now. 4 jobs means 4 great videos. I'm sure you guys will enjoy. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely, it should be fun. Oh, Lee's off to work. Oh, I feel bad for you, mate. I feel bad for you. At this point, what time is it? Is it 9 in the morning? I would just be setting up my scaffolding, about to start scraping a roof. So I'm kind of glad I'm not doing that today and I'm doing this instead, to be honest. Hello, Max. ZZ Talk. I'm a window cleaner. Admit with someone to do pressure washing, but it's not that needed here as the moisture's not right. Whereabouts are you in the world, mate? Because from what I've seen, you can kind of do it everywhere, but I guess it does depend, yeah. If it's not damp, it doesn't really get that dirty, does it? Philippe says, been following you for a while now. Congrats on expanding your business. Let me continue. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, buddy. Saturday for me, midnight snack. Hit the like button. Thank you very much, Lisa. If anyone's got any questions, by the way, personal or business related, just fire them out there. I've got some time to kill, so I'll happily answer everything. It's usually just work stuff. If anyone wants to know anything about me, feel free to ask. Hopefully, is just to confirm everyone can hear me and see me okay, yeah? George says, question, I'm doing gully cleans and all sorts of repair work on a large warehouses at Amazon DHL. Wow, fair enough, mate. Do you even need to get into residential if you're doing big jobs like that? But I would say decent website, Facebook advertisements are okay at the moment, not the best, but yeah, just a website just to generate some regular leads, really. Mine brings in a fair amount, and I don't even bother with mine. I haven't put a new picture on my website in over a year, so that's on my list. I need to do that. That was me, who was a 69th light. Thank you very much. Hi from Tasmania. Well, see you later, Crazy Hella. Uni lectures, get that studying in, buddy. Do you have to deal with oils into water supply? No, we don't really have to worry about that too much. The chemicals we use anyway, it's very, very light treatments, really. And then by the time that you've rinsed it away, it's diluted. And they do actually put, the government themselves do actually put bleach into the water supply anyway to keep things sort of clean, very small amounts. So the amount it gets diluted, if you think you're putting down maybe on a normal driveway, maybe a litre of bleach, and you're probably using over 500 litres of water on the driveway itself, so it's like diluted down so much. Kurt says, I'm going shopping today, but hello, if you're down to chill, man, we'll get Brad on a live chat. Yeah, man, you just out by Swad from a monkey. Yeah, I'll go past it quite often. It's about 30 minutes from me, isn't it? But I'm up for it whenever, mate. You just let me know. I don't want to interrupt your day if you've got plans. Alpha View, how's it going, buddy? En route to work today, half day. I feel bad for you, mate. I'm chilling. I'm absolutely chilling today. It feels good. It feels good to actually take a day off. I'm going to be editing videos all day, but yeah. Charlie, do you have a list of all the countries you are followed in? Yeah, I can see it on my analytics. It's pretty much everywhere that's got access to internet, which is cool. Obviously, like places like Africa and stuff are like, well, actually, no, Africa's quite big actually, but there's some places where it's like less than 1%, you know, sort of watchers on my channel are from that, but it's about 45% UK, 45% America, and then the rest is split around Europe and a bit of India. Yeah, and just all over the world, really, which is cool. Greetings from Portland. Hi, Harry. Oh, Devils. It doesn't let me click these. $20. Thank you very much, Devils Land. That's really kind of you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You guys are too nice, man. 98 people in here. 87 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Max says, got some oil stains on my pavement. How to get rid of it? Just oil removers. Depends where you are. No, Pure Seal do a good one. If you're overseas, then just hit up like a local pressure washing supply store and just give them a ring and say, what can I use? And they'll probably have some in stock. So, but sometimes if it's like blocks, it can sometimes be easier just to replace the blocks, to be honest, if it's like block paving. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Ella. Craig, best 21 litres per minute machine to start up. GX39, yeah, it's the same machine. You cannot go wrong with a Honda. Everyone knows that. So, yeah, I'll definitely recommend that. The Lonsins are okay. Yeah, I mean, they're all good. Yeah, but Honda's like top spec, really. Debbie, can you recommend a domestic-sized jet washer? Depends where you are. Again, it's hard for me to say because a lot of places in the UK sell certain things and a lot of places overseas sell different ones. But I mean, department stores like B&Q's or Lowe's in America, they all sell decent ones. If it's a couple $100 or a couple £100, it's going to be okay, just for home use anyway. So Emmanuel says, how are your wife and children doing? Everyone's good. Everyone's happy and chilling. So yeah, thank you very much for asking. All good, Harry. Having a great day. A day off in your van, I know, man. I've got no life, have I, guys? Hello, what, Jack? When are you officially starting your fleet of vans? Shotgun Betty says, well, I've got 2. So how many would you consider a fleet? I would probably say 5 would be considered a fleet. So it's going to be a long time yet till I build up to that level. But hopefully next year I'll have another one. It just depends on the workload, because to be honest with you, I've got like just enough work for 2 vans. So some of the month the other van isn't really doing anything. It's kind of just sat there. So I want to get up to the point where both vans are out on the road every day, and then that'll be the point when I'll be thinking, right, is it time for another one yet? But they're so expensive at the moment, I wouldn't mind waiting a little bit to drop. This van was £18,000 and it's a 2019 long wheelbase van. £18,000 with 50,000 on the clock. So I know a few years ago, you know, a van that's a couple of years old would nowhere, it's almost the cost of a new van. It's crazy, the prices at the moment. So if I can wait a little bit to try and save some money, that would be good. Aaron says, just thinking, do you want my footage from the Kenilworth clean? Yeah, send it over, mate. If you put it on YouTube, I can probably make it like an unlisted video. I'll download it from there and put it in my video if you want. Says, I love seeing the family. Yeah, I'll put them in the vids more. I've been sort of like up and out the house for the past couple of weeks. I've been sort of up and out of the house before anyone else has got up, really. So, but yeah, I do like to show them in the mornings. They're so cute. Woohoo, I'm up at 3 AM with my baby. We're here from the US. Have a great weekend. Oh, awesome. I'm not awesome that you're up at 3 AM, but it is cute. I do kind of miss them times, to be honest. Not that I did it that much. It was mainly Lydia that was up with them, but yeah. Hello, Stephen, and hello, Stephen. Ever fancy doing a domestic versus industrial machine video? Yeah, if I get the chance. I've got a small pressure wire. I get companies asking all the time to send me them, but it's hard for me to sort of like, that would be a good idea for a video, actually. It probably wouldn't put their product in a good light, though, would it? Because it's, no, I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. Show your girls and start the next video. Yeah, I will do. Yeah, they're getting big now. They're not, they're still tiny, but to me, they're getting big. It's weird seeing my eldest in a school uniform. It's like, she looks so grown up and then but so small at the same time. Thank you, Funky Lilith. Great video. How much profit made on each job? I don't know, it all depends. If you're on about the last jobs, I did everyone like a really good deal there because I was already cleaning so much. So I was quite below my normal rate, so I didn't make too much on it. But it's more like a bit of a pride thing, being like, yeah, I've smashed out pretty much every house in that street. So but yeah, I still obviously did okay. I wasn't running at a loss, but yeah, the fuel prices are just crazy at the moment. So it's hard for me to, obviously you have to put your prices up to accommodate it. But yeah, it's not easy, because I worked out before or something, like if I've got both the vans out, I need to make something like £280 a day or £250 a day before I even profit. So that's like after tax, fuel and wages. I need to make that every single day before I actually see any profit. So it is quite difficult. So when you get them pressure washing jobs that take all day and you thought they're only going to take a couple of hours, it's like, oh God, that wasn't a good day. But luckily I get to film cool videos on it, so that definitely helps out. But like if I'm doing roofs, for example, it's like a really good profit margin on that. But yeah, pressure wash is not as good, but I don't know. I don't like charging ridiculous amounts of pressure washing, because in the day, because I've done so many roofs, so that's a hard job, and I feel like I'm earning like my money there. Whereas with pressure washing, it can be, I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I don't like charging too much, because I don't like walking away just thinking like, oh, that was easy, I've made loads of cash, because, I don't know, it's why I'll never be a millionaire, guys. No, I will, actually, I will. But I'll just have to work harder. Hello, John. Hello, Gorinda. Body by Duff. I said, any thoughts on getting gloss paint out of concrete driveway? Or you'll need a paint remover, like it's something that breaks down the emulsion in it or whatever it is. I think you can like spray it on and then steam, so you need heat really to get it off. Yeah, it's not easy at all, really not easy. Hello, Cal Electrical Limited, appreciate that, buddy. Joyce with $20 basically. How's your daughter like in school? Love your channel, your work is superb. Thank you very much, Joyce. Everyone's been super nice today, thank you. Yeah, she's really enjoying school. She's made a few friends, so thank you very much, Joyce. That's super kind of you. Cal says, did a job yesterday by that church in Leicester, still looking good. Beeped our horn for the angry neighbour. Yeah, nice one. Now, I've got to say, though, maybe I should go around and say thanks to that guy, because that video's got 2 million views. So maybe I should knock on and... Yeah, that's a good idea. Shall I do that? Shall I knock on and try and make friends with him and offer him a clean on his house? Because, you know, the video did really well, so I got to admit, I owe him for being a bit angry for that one. Let me know what you think. Shall I do that? Hopefully he doesn't come out and attack me again. No, not again. Hopefully he doesn't come out and attack me. Thanks for using your platform and good fortune to help others. The world's a better place. For having you in it. You inspire viewers to give back. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad I could help start some movements that have happened, and I see like a lot of people doing it now. So it all started with those school cleans because I enjoyed doing them anyway. And they're really colourful, fun videos for me to make. And then, yeah, it just sort of went from there, really. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Speaking of, I need some more school cleans soon, but I think might have one to do in the next half term, actually. Road Warrior Max, what you doing here, yapping? Don't you have a roof scrape? I know, man. I know. Yeah, I've had to rebook it in for Monday, unfortunately. This time next year, Rodders. Yeah, that would be nice. Morning, Darren. Darren Newton's here. That's the guy that built what's in my van. That awesome bit of kit. So everyone shout out to Darren. How to remove very old engine oil stain on block paving. You'll need an oil remover. Heat will help, but if it's block paving, if it's very old, the chances of you getting it all out are very slim. So you can either lift the blocks up, flip them over, or go and replace the blocks. It's probably going to be cheaper and easier for you to just replace the blocks. So you can go to like a reclamation yard or go to any like B&Q or something like that, and they usually have blocks in the back on the outside part. So that's what I would do, because if it's old, it's usually done, in my opinion. Morning, average golfer. Over 117 likes now. Thank you very much. Hello from a French, living and working in Thailand. Oh, I love Thailand. Absolutely love that place. Whereabouts are you working? I think I will help people the way you do where I am living. Yeah, man, that would be a good thing to do. It's such an awesome place, that is. I love it. Oh no, someone's pulling up next. Or this whole car park and someone pulls up next to me. It's going to make me feel embarrassed now. Oh no, they've gone. Wicked. Yeah, offer him a clean, sprays, windows and car and everything. Yeah, I should do it. That was a great video. Wish I had cash to spend. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here. You'll clean your windows. Yeah, nice to meet you too, buddy. It was honestly a pleasure. Dave Morris here. Love the content. You inspired me. Now I'm a self-employed exterior cleaner. Wicked. How's business? Are you enjoying it? Just finished watching your latest video. I know you're live. Yeah, all good, buddy. What's the script for using chemicals if the customer and dogs have cats? So keep all the pets in. So as soon as you're about to start, all pets in, lay the chemical on, and basically I say until I knock and I say I'm done, don't let any pets out just in case, and just rinse everything. I'll usually, if I know there's pets, I'll rinse usually about 3 times on the surface. I mean, after the first one, it's already fine, but just in case. I'm an animal man, I don't want to hurt anything, so that's what I do. But just make sure everything is completely rinsed down thoroughly as well. Sorry, voice crack. Thoroughly as well. Love the charity ones, Feel Good Factor. Yeah, I really enjoy doing them as well. I really do enjoy doing them. He'll attack you again. I'm from Manchester. I found using thinners and dry sand to help remove a lot of concrete. Yeah, see, I've never tried that myself. Do you require PA1, PA6 tickets? Only for weed killers in the UK. So you can use, basically, if anything is technically like alive, so say you've got like loads of weeds on a driveway, if you pre-treat that first with chemicals, not with sodium hypochlorite, but if you're using weed killers, pesticides, you need a license for it. But if you have cleaned the surface first and then you're putting a treatment on it, like bleach, you don't need it. But either way, commercial use of weed killers, pesticides, anything like that, you do need your PA licenses for them. Thank you, Indigo. That's 2022. No worries about others seeing you talking into your cam. Yeah, I know it's kind of normal now, isn't it? I've got better at it. I remember when I first started, honestly, guys, it used to take me so long to film videos because if someone even walked past the job I was doing, I'd lose my train of thought and I'd get embarrassed. So I've got a bit better at it now. You're a good man, Sid. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. Got to start working out what to eat for dinner. Thank you for your examples of doing the right thing. Oh, it's my pleasure. Enjoy. Hope you have a nice dinner. And Joel says, I love the choice of music in your videos. It's life's greatest struggle for me, guys, is the amount of hours I spend trying to find music, and sometimes I just can't find anything good. Most of the time, you know, if you ever see me reusing some tracks, it's because I've searched probably for about 2 hours to find music that fits what I'm doing, and it just hasn't happened. So I've had to reuse old ones that I really like. So I've got a little list of ones that I really like, and then I'm just on the hunt constantly for like new tunes. So it's not easy with the music, because with a lot of the video, it's probably about 50% of the video is just music and cleaning footage. So I don't want it to be something that people are like, oh, this music sucks, it's terrible. So yeah. Oh, Mr. Man jogging down the road at this time in the morning. Fair play to you. Aaron says, uploading to YouTube now. Yeah, nice one, mate. I will probably start editing that video today, I think. I need to edit my, that's one, as soon as I get back, I'm starting my steam. So a lot of you guys, if you don't follow my Instagram, I was steam cleaning a massive building. So I've cleaned the front of the roof on it. This building is like the equivalent of like probably 5 houses long. And the whole front is all sandstone. So you guys know, like that church I did when I was just doing the features and that bottom wall, this is a building, the whole thing. So lintels, walls, everything, there's like everything on it is sandstone basically. And it took 3 days, and it's on a building site, and it was difficult to park. It was a really difficult job, but it came up like really good. And there was a bird's nest as well with a baby bird in it. So I had to stop for like a week. When I came back a week later, I was like, because it's an hour away from me as well. So I came back a week later and I was like, please have flown away and been fine, because I would have had to have just left and gone again. And then I turned up and it was gone. So an empty nest. So yeah, managed to get the job done on that day. So that's been a process. That was like a 2-week process just for 3 days on that job. But I'll edit that today. I think I've got 60, was it 60 clips? No more. It might be 80 individual clips. And the clips are like minutes long each. Some of them are like half an hour long. It's going to be a difficult edit for sure, but hopefully it'll turn out nice. So it's kind of glad I've got a day off, because that's one I can't sort of like edit that at 6 o'clock on the night, because I'll be there till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'll spend all day today getting that done. 99 of you in here, 125 likes. Thanks, guys. Morning, Liam. Hello from China. Hello, Derek. Shocker Betty, fattening the audio library can be painful. 14 hours into maybe walk away. I know, it's crazy. Music is like if I've got like, I feel like I've got a really well-versed music taste. I kind of listen to a bit of everything, but I just can't use any of it because it's copyrighted. I could make my videos so awesome if I could use copyrighted music, but I just can't. One day when I'm rich and I don't need to make any money at all, and I can just like, YouTube isn't a side income, it's just like, yeah, whatever, then I'll just use copyrighted music and not care about it. And I could like, I'll try and get some licenses and stuff for it, but I could put some like awesome tracks in it. But yeah, for now, guys, I'm trying to pay the bills. So unfortunately I've got to use copyright free stuff. There's some gems out there though, there really is, but yeah, a lot of it is just like, oh, I can't even listen to it. You do a great job with the music, thank you very much. I'm sure YouTube will change some things and will be included in a free music soundtrack feature. Yeah, you'd think so, especially like a lot of up and coming artists. You'd think like they'd want the exposure, but then again, they've got bills to pay as well. So nah, I'm wrong there. I totally get why they want to, well, everyone wants to copyright their stuff. There's still a few people out there, but YouTube needs to like buy rights off people, kind of like Epidemic Sounder. That would be good. Thank you for the inspiration, especially how to save money. It's nice to see when someone knows what he's doing. Yeah, save money. I'm not the best at that. I'm trying, but yeah, if I get any tips, I'll be sure to explain them. 4 AM here, third shifter. So weird to see it bright on your end already. Yeah, it's nice. 9 o'clock in the morning. Lovely day as well. Your Twitter link is not in the about section. I don't really use Twitter, to be honest. I've got one. I think it's Partridge EC. Yeah, just Partridge EC is my at on it. But I don't really use it too much. Maybe I should. Would be good for, you know, bumping up the socials. 101 people in here. Thanks, guys. Morning, Robin. Emmanuel says, where'd you get the music you did? It's epidemicsound.com. It's like 20 quid a month. It's okay. It's good. It's the best one I've found so far anyway. Shalina says, good morning, Sid. Did you get someone to type your vids? Not yet. So I've had quite a lot of emails actually. So again, today, basically what I'm going to do for everyone that sent an email, if any of you are watching, I'm going to put a few clips in like a Dropbox link, send them over to you. And then for anyone that wants to sort of try out for the role, I guess, yeah, just make a short video out of it, just like a 2-minute video or something, just so I can kind of see what sort of style you've got going on, and whichever ones I like the best, I guess I will pick that person and then see how it goes. So if anyone doesn't know, basically I'm looking for an editor because I'm just really struggling for time at the moment. I've got about 6 videos in the bank that need to get done, so it's really annoying. So when it's like I haven't uploaded for like a week or 2 weeks, it's because physically I just haven't been able to do it. It's like I've been getting back from work like really late, going out really early, and it's been like, I think the last 2 weeks, I think out of 14 days I worked 13. So on the last day I was just like, oh, the thought of like sitting down and still working, I guess, because editing is work, I just couldn't do it. And then it was like, had a day off, straight back to work again. And then yeah, so I managed to get that video out last night after I got back from work, because I think I got back at like 6. And then I've got a day today, so I will smash out a few videos, and then I'm busy again all next week, so I'll try and get some in the bank. But yeah, that's why I really need, just for like a couple of videos, it's ideal for someone who just wants some extra cash basically. Obviously I'll pay well for it, so yeah, and just see how it goes. Because I want to be basically just really consistent on the YouTube. It genuinely bothers my brain if I haven't uploaded for like a week. Where are we? Could you use a local music artist for a collaboration? So yeah, a customer that got that big courtyard clean I was doing, he makes his own tunes, and they're pretty good actually as well. So he's sent me over a few. I just need to sort them out and find out which ones I like best, and I'll use some of them as well. Yeah, so yeah, stuff like that is cool, but it's finding stuff to fit for like certain things. Because obviously if it's a dark and gloomy day, I don't like to have like a beep deep doo bap 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 like thing on. I just don't think it fits the mood, you know. Or if it's a sunny day, that's when I like the sort of like, you know, beats, and it's like a, you know, it's summer, it's like happy, it's a good mood. I try and make the music fit to the scene. But yeah, it's just difficult sometimes to find the right tracks. Athena says, what's the tattoo on your arm? There's one I got in Thailand. It's one of them like Sakyant things. It was a stick and poke one, you know, they've got the bamboo and they stick it with a needle. It's really cool actually. So it's the 5 lines of Buddha. I'm not a Buddhist, but I just really liked it and I thought it was cool. How many GoPro batteries you use in a day, says Aaron? I have got, are they in the van? I think they're charging in the back of my van. I've got 2 chargers. Oh, I've lost my glasses. I've got 2 GoPros, 2 chargers, and a total of 10 batteries. And some days I use nearly all of them. So I've got my head cam one for when I do the POV stuff. Those burn out really fast because that's all live recording, real-time recording. And then the other GoPro that I've got, that's usually my time-lapse camera. So they usually last a little bit longer, but especially when you clean away and then you've got stuff to do, talking to customers, and you forget had the camera running the whole time. And I'm like, oh, I know I've got like a 45-minute clip to try and sort through when I get back today. Whoever you choose can capture what you do with your edits. Yeah, that's the important thing. I'd like to get someone that's better than me, because I can edit really well. I just don't have the time to put like 6 hours into one video, you know what I mean? But I know like a professional could edit better than me in the same time that it takes me to do one. But I mean, I've been editing for years, but yeah, you know, some people are just like really good at it. So I want to find someone like that that's just like, you know, just knows exactly sort of how it fits and how to sync stuff up correctly and just make it seem cool. So yeah, if it's not really like, if it doesn't fit the channel, even if it could be like if it's like super over edited, for example, and there's drum and bass and like strobe lights going everywhere, it's like it just wouldn't make sense in the channel. Yeah, thanks Eliza. Yeah, it's just trying to free up some time really. Matthew says, morning Sid, started out pressure washing, find out the pricing, how much charge per meter? So meter squared, when I started, I was around £3 a meter squared. Actually, I was a little bit less than that because I really needed the work. But lately I've had to just go up and up and up because prices have gone up, to be honest. So say you do a 100 meter square driveway, you're probably going to use like probably £25 in petrol for that, plus petrol getting to the job. So 200 meter square driveway, 100 meter square driveway, if you charge that £2 a meter square, that's £200. You're using about £50 on fuel. You got to take about £40 off for tax on the job, which already leaves you with £110. Then if you're using chemicals, you might use like most of a barrel of sodium hypochlorite, that's about £25. So then you'd be there working for most of the day for like 90 quid. Plus equipment wear and tear over time, you know what I mean? I usually consider about £20 every day that I work for future maintenance on that equipment, because at some point a fitting's going to break, something's going to leak, you have to buy a new one at least once a week, something has an issue, you know what I mean? So at least £20 a day really. So really, and then you're running a business and you're getting like £80 a day, £70 a day. So for me, I have to sort of be more double that really. So about £4 a metre squared now, sometimes a little bit more. If it's a huge area, I'll do it for less. Like that courtyard, I did that for less than my minimum. And everyone was chipping in and it made it kind of sort of okay for everybody. But my normal jobs, so you see me doing an average job, it's usually about £4 a metre squared, unless it's like a next level filthy YouTube gold job, then sometimes I'll do it for free because I really want it, or I'll do it like really cheap for them. But obviously not everyone has that opportunity to be able to do that. So yeah, you gotta set yourself minimums as well. So sometimes there's a job and it's like, oh, it's only a small job, but you gotta have a minimum price just for you getting out of bed, setting your equipment up and running the van in the day. So that's what I'd recommend, but that's totally up to you. You know, you've got to figure that one out yourself according to your own needs. Chelsea, Oil, wake up, been working since 6 a.m. Fair play, buddy. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. What's the schedule for today? Just editing videos. I've had to vacate the house because the missus is cleaning it. So I had a quote to do actually, but I'm just chilling for a bit. I'll do some shopping in a second, get some snacks, and then start editing, guys. Marcus says, morning, as you move into your autumn winter, how do your jobs change? More gutters, less patios. What's your advertising method currently? Yeah, so the driveways will slow down soon. Pressure washing will pretty much cease. But it won't help with me and Ben teaming up because we're doing free stuff. We can do it all year round really, which is cool. But it's mainly roof cleaning. I'll still get driveways and patios because a lot of my roof cleaning work, they say I can kind of upsell a few things, or they will say, can we just have that done as well while it's there? Because the amount of muck that comes off, but like I can just clean the driveway while I'm here as well if you want. So I'll still get some, but they're usually off the back of a roof clean. And then usually about February, early March, that's when the driveways and patios come back up again. But yeah, I'll still have a few. I think I was still doing a couple of pressure washing jobs like in December last year, but it was more commercial ones. So but yeah, it's just gutters, roofs. That's about it really. There's not like, you know, and just random commercial jobs. So heck, gotta go. I'm a milliner and have a customer coming for a hat design consultation. Fair play, enjoy it. Thanks, Sid. Morning. Do I have to put clothes on to watch this? No, you don't. Luckily there, I cannot see through the screen. When you back in the Shire soon, I think I've got loads of roofs to do down there. I think my dad's been doing God's work and he's been sort of getting me loads of inquiries down there. So I will, yeah, I'm gonna head down soon, probably next week if I can, maybe the week afterwards. Complete Cleaner says, hi mate, hate getting on with your Alpha Compact van mount, been saving a lot of time. Yeah, it's wicked. I do really enjoy it. It's just really cool as well because it's colourful and it's big and it's cool. So when I pull up on a job and I open the doors, the customer's like, whoa. And I think sometimes with like pricing and stuff, and everyone's trying to hold on to their money, you know, I think there's a lot of people that have been like, oh, you know, they need the work done and they kind of think like, oh, it's expensive and all this sort of stuff. But then when I pull up and open the doors, like, we're going to get a good job here. This is not, you know, just turn up with a Karcher and blasting it. It's like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, which is nice. And it's really, my favourite thing is being able to test patch really easy. So if I get a customer, like a quote, and they're like, right, I want my roof cleaned, but I'm a bit unsure how it's going to look, or, you know, oh, do you reckon my patio slabs will come up nice? And they're kind of sort of saying like, we want it done, but we're not sure, we're not confident in you basically, because we've tried ourselves, we haven't got it to come up. And I'll be like, yeah, 1 second, I'll give it a quick test patch if you want. And then within minutes, I usually carry a bit of water in my van anyway, within like 2 minutes, I'm out, engine's on, and I've test patched it. Whereas before, I've never had the ability to do that because I'd have to get the jet wash out the van, get the ramp site, pull the jet wash out, fill the bin up with water, put the hose in, turn it on, reel my hose all the way around, and it's like 30 minutes before I've done this test patch. But I'm a busy guy, I don't have time to do that. So yeah, that's been a good thing. And also just not having my equipment just lying around on the driveway and stuff. So I've heard the horror stories of someone pressure washing a patio, you know, and they've got the jet wash sat on the side and then something went bang and it's leaked oil all over it, just things like that. So yeah, it's cool. Money well spent, 12 grand well spent, guys. I'm not allowed to get tattoos, I'm on blood thinners. Ah, right, yeah, bleed out all over the place. And yeah. But to be fair, that stick and poke one didn't even bleed, no blood at all, and I was allowed to go in the sea the next day. Didn't need to be wrapped up. I think no, it was wrapped up the first day. After the first day, it was fine. It heals like rapidly. It just bruises. It's like with a normal tattoo, you know, it's like red raw and it stings and it's peeling and stuff. With that one, my whole arm just went like blue and yellow, just because it's like just being poked over and over again. But it didn't bleed. It was really odd. Garant says, watching you from France. Thank you very much, mate. Good morning, Laurie. Hi, Sid. What do you do during winter time? Yes, just roofs and gutters during winter, mate. I don't really have an off season, so I know a lot of businesses do have an off season. Not me. I sort of work all year round. I think eventually, I'll still have the business running, but me personally, I might take like half of November to half of January off or something and take holidays and stuff like that. But it's just whether I can afford to do that, basically, bills to pay and stuff. But that would be nice. I don't enjoy working in the winter at all. It's difficult. Anyone want a drink? Stick in the cat. I would love one. I'm getting thirsty, actually. 41 minutes I've been here already. That's flown by. 161 likes, still 100 people in here, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't think anyone would be watching, to be honest. I thought there might be some people from like America. I don't know what time it is over there. I can't remember. 5:30 in America or something. And Australia, but there's loads of people in. Laurie says, love this guy, proper, genuine. Oh, thank you very much, Laurie. I appreciate that. That's exactly the way I wanted to come across, so it's good that it's naturally happened. Watching from the Netherlands, I wish I'd have a job for you. You seem like a real pro and a nice guy. Yeah, that's the end dream, guys. That's what I want to do eventually. When the business is running itself, there's guys that are just cracking on and getting it done. I would like to do like road trips and stuff. I think I spoke about this before. I'd love to do America. There's a road trip I want to do with my dad at some point, which is like across the country. So starting at like John O'Groats all the way to Land's End. Start with a full tank of fuel, zero money. Literally the first night stay in a hotel and a full tank of fuel, and then see what we can do. So we plan like a nice route, spend like 2 weeks stopping off at certain towns, meeting up with some of you guys, and basically knocking doors, trying to sell driveway cleans, trying to sell roof cleans. I'd rent like a Sprinter or something, or I might have a bigger van by then. Take all my equipment down and just hit the road and see, like, for the 2 weeks, whatever it took to travel the country, how much money have we made? Because we could end up making like, oh, is that my driving instructor there? Well, driving instructor, I think it might be. How much money we made? We might have made like 10 grand in 2 weeks, because we'd just be working every day. There's no days off. Or we might be at a loss and sleeping on the beach for some of the. I'd have to plan kind of a coastal route, I think, just in case we couldn't afford a night's stay somewhere. Because I don't know, guys, if you've seen the cab of an average van, it's not enough space to sleep in. Yeah, it might have made loads of money. It might have made a big loss. Might have to be like, say, doing a live stream on the Friday night going, hi guys, anyone got a place for us to sleep tonight? But it would be cool. Me and my dad have like planned it a lot. It's just getting around to doing it with work and stuff. So, but yeah, that would be cool. So expect that. Hopefully next year. I need to do it. Look, it'll be 2 weeks. We'll have a video out every single day of the 2 weeks. We'll be parking up at like a Morrison, like a McDonald's, using the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I just think it'd be wicked. Right, and then obviously world traveling as well, and doing YouTube videos across the world would be cool. So I've got a lot of friends from all over the place now because of this channel, so I need to meet up with some of them. Hi from Belfast. Hello Bad Sal, hello Derek, hello Sam's Disneyland, nice to see you live. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have you got another Disney adventure booked, Sam? 6:30 p.m. in Australia. Absolutely loving the channel, says Dave. Roof cleans are the hardest, but most satisfying. Never felt so free and satisfied in any job I've had. Yeah, you can't go back, can you? Once you start. So for anyone that's on the fence about going self-employed, just do it. And just know when you do it, if you put the effort in, you'll never go back. You'll never go back to full-time employment. Never. It's impossible. If I ever had to be employed again, guys, if I'm not on YouTube anymore and you hear, oh, he's working just a regular job now, even if it's like a high-paying job, consider me. In my brain, I failed, because for me, I just couldn't go back. I couldn't do it. Or if I did, if it was just a last resort, it would be like for a month and then I'm back to work again. Joel, in 10:30 in Switzerland, I'm 37, no surprise I'm up. Nice to catch you in a live stream. From North, first YouTube live join. Thank you very much. 8:30 p.m. in New Zealand. Watching from Mars. Need to get some sleep. Good night. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Nick. What time is it where you're at? It's 9:33. Or a bit after that now. I'm a bit slow on the messages. Road trip sounds like the story of my life. Earn 10 grand in 2 weeks. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm being like optimistic there, but you never know, dear. All it takes is, I mean, to be fair, if you had a big roof to do every 2 days, you could do it. But that's not 10 grand profit, by the way. That's turnover. The profit is a different story. Thanks for the content while I am putting the baby back down, going back to bed. Have a good sleep. Hopefully the baby doesn't get up too early in the morning. Love your videos. How do I nominate a school for a free clean? So I guess you'd have to get in contact with them, say there's a guy, send them the link to my channel, say this guy does it, it'll be completely for free. More colourful the better, stuff like that. You know, can we sort something out? And then if you give them my email, so if you send my email address to the head teacher or whatever, or you give me their email and I can go for that and we can sort something out. So I love doing the schools, guys. They're so much fun. Hello, Mark. 8 hours ahead of me, says Athena. I'm scared of needles, so no tats for me. When will UK turn to winter time? We're on our way, so we're in autumn at the moment. Winter will start, I mean, to be honest, it's usually still fairly, you can still wear a t-shirt in November, sometimes in England. But to me, January and February are brutal. It's just freezing. I know it's probably nothing compared to some of the places where you guys are from, but yeah, when it's in the minuses, it's sort of, oh, it's just horrible to work. I need to get some frost protection sorted. Is Darren still watching? Let's book that in, Darren. I need to get frost protection put in on my system in the van, because the last thing I want is that system freezing up in the winter. It'd be a nightmare. This is my second mug of tea. I'm in a new job, quite stressful. I chilled out proper last night watching your vid, so cheers. Oh, good stuff. I hope you're enjoying your job. I really do. My nephew's school would love a clean, but it's up in Lancashire. Yeah, doesn't matter where it is, mate. I'm more than happy to travel, so we'll get it sorted. So, yeah, like I say, send an email over, pictures if you can, and then we'll sort it out. As long as there's an adequate water supply. If there's I've been quite lucky with the caretakers at the schools that I've done around here. They've all been like really sound, so that a lot of them have dropped me a key off, and I've been basically let myself into the school on a weekend if it's not in half term. And everyone's been like really nice. So all man says is the Casio is still going strong. Right, I bought a really nice watch. It cost me like a decent amount of money, and it's broke again. So my missus took to get it fixed, and when I was out at the expo, it snapped off my my wrist again. So you know what? I'm going back to the Casio, man. That's karma, that is. Here it is. That's karma. So I've had this Casio, guys, for 6 years, and it's still going strong. 9:40, is that the correct time? Let me have a look. Okay, I hate this phone, it doesn't show me the time. Yeah, it's pretty much the 6 years, guys, I've had this, and it's never broken. I've not had to change a link. I haven't had to change the batteries in it. So it's going back on. The Casio is, I feel like I've had bad luck ever since I took this off, actually. So the Casio is back. I feel like me again. The Casio is the Nokia of watches. That is so true, man. That is so true. This is a Casio. Where are you? I think I'll put it forward, definitely. 1:15 a week ago. Seeing the snow will come. My voice keeps cracking. I went self-employed 2 years ago after watching your channel, A Macintosh channel. I'm never going to work for someone again. Yeah, you don't realise. So when you're in employment, it's just normal, isn't it? It's just what you know. It's just normal life. And then you start being self-employed, and then it gets really hard. And then you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. It's stressing me out too much. But then as soon as you just edge over that thing, and then you realize, okay, I've actually got something here, this can go good. It's like, yeah, the freedom thing, it just feels good to be your own boss. Where are we? Hello from Florida. Rock says, what happened to the drone giveaway? So guys, the second winner still hasn't got in touch, so I'm gonna have to re-roll it again. I went on holiday like shortly afterwards. I left it like a week, and then I went on holiday, and then I've been ramo at work and barely got any videos out. So it's still there, guys, still in the box, still unused. I glued my one back together. Well, Kev glued it back together, actually. My one's been chilling. Have I got my one here? got the top of it. There he is. So you guys remember the leg snapped off. So yeah, if in a few videos time, or next time I film a video, which will be this week, probably on Monday, I will I'll mention that again. I can't remember who won now, but whoever it was didn't get in touch. I did not receive a single email. But yeah, this has been fine. Where's the crack on this gun? Which leg was it? Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. But Kev did a cracking job. He glued it, but see that crack down there? He glued it back together, and it's been sweet as it flies. I was worried that if I flew it up too fast, that it would snap off again, but it was saved. So, do you know, it was completely my fault how I crashed this, because I was flying it blind, and I knew I was close to the tree, and I was just like, it'll be all right. And I flew it over the house, and I was on the other side of the house, and I couldn't see it. And the next thing, the screen I was looking at went black, and that was it. I was like, no. But yeah, sounds a pan. Has she got batteries? Yeah, all good. Oh, I was gonna fly it now. I better not. That'd be a bad idea to try and fly it in the van. It does hover about this high, but I ain't gonna risk it. Let me turn it off. So yeah, I'll sort that drone thing out soon, guys. Sean, good to meet you. Cheers, mate. You too. Casio was good. How's the family? All good, Mark. All good. What about yours? That one is a classic. Spartan says, is the new setup earning what you'd hoped? Yeah, well, fortunately, after I bought it, because when I bought the setup, I was like, work started to slow down quite a lot. And then I bought it, got it installed. Work was still slow for a bit. And not slow, I still had enough in, but it just wasn't what I was used to, basically. Like, I like being booked up, not too far, like, I like to be sort of like 2 weeks to a month in advance. I was only booking, I was sort of like doing a job, and then the day that I'd do one job, another job would call in. I was sort of only like one job behind. I was starting to get a bit worried. But it's performing well, so it's been great on the roofs. I've had no issues with it. The tank was leaking a bit, but I went down yesterday and got that fixed. I think it had just warped slightly as the float valve had come loose on it or something, so they fixed that. But that's the only issue I've had. So, I mean, I can't complain, to be honest. It's been sweet as a nut. I would definitely buy from them again. That's a point. So I think what I'm going to do I've had it for 4 months now. So in 2 more months, basically, they've bought out a new one. It's not a new one. It's the same one with a bigger engine, and you can run 2 machines. You can run 2 pressure hoses from it. So I could have 2 guys in this van, me and one other person in this van, both pressure washing at the same time. And I kind of want it. So what I might do is I might sell my one, because it's 6 months old, man. It's still practically brand new. I clean it like every week. It's supremely looked afterwards. I might sell it, easy to take off, literally forklift in the back and it'll take it off. And then use that money and then pay the extra couple of grand to get that dual man system, I think. But I'll see, because yeah, it's just a bigger engine, basically. It's a V-twin engine. It's next level. But I used it when I went down the other day to get that one fixed. I had to go on it, and it's next level. It's so cool, but very expensive. But I can yeah, front a lot of the cost by selling that, because that's basically brand new still. Recovered from the expo, Sid. You're the superstar of Lee's video. It's fun, that video was. Spreek says, I think you should keep the second drone for yourself, keep the broken one spare. Nah, I said it, I mean, I got 2 anyway, so I was like, and I never used it. I was like, oh, when that one breaks, or if I lose it in a river or something, I'll have the other one as a spare. But I didn't need to until I said I'm giving it away, and the day I'm giving it away, I bloody crashed it. But nah, it's fine. It's still working, so it's all good. I said I've got to stick to my word. I said I'd give it away. I just can't believe that 2 people haven't claimed it. So what I might do, I might change it up on the next giveaway. So I might do something for the regular viewers, because obviously the people that won it are not regular viewers, and I don't think that's very fair. I think people that regularly watch the channel should have the best chance to do it. So I'm going to figure something out and try and, I don't know, I'm going to figure something out though, and try and make sure that one of you guys that actually watch the videos gets it, you know. We're all good, thanks. New job's great. Morning, Sid. Hope you're well, fella. What would you say is the biggest learning curve in business and being self-employed? Biggest learning curve, I would say, on top of being organised, organisation is key. It's the one thing I'm terrible at. but life just flows so much better when you plan things out correctly and you get like a little bit of a business plan, you know, in shape and envision where you want to go. So thank you to Gareth Parkinson for really kicking me up the arse with that. He sort of mentored me a little bit on that, which was, it helped me out a lot. The second thing is standing your ground with the customer sometimes, because you can kind of get like a bit, not bullied, but a bit coerced into doing things you don't want to do, or doing things for cheaper, or doing extra for nothing. And obviously for me, like, if it's a sweet old lady, like, I can't say no, you know, I have to do it. I don't mind doing that. But when it's just like a regular person and you know they can afford it, especially when it's like, you can see someone's like well off, you know, I don't charge any more just because there's a Ferrari on the drive. I'll charge the same meter squared rate for everybody. But I find a lot of time when people are like starting to take the mick, especially when you need the work and you start like lowering your prices for them and you're trying to bend over backwards basically to accommodate people, stop it. Just don't do it, because all it does is just add stress to you, and then you start not enjoying your job. And if you're not enjoying your job, there is 0 point being self-employed, in my opinion. So I love my job. I absolutely love it. Of course, there's days where I don't want to do it. I just want to stay in bed and I don't want to go to work. I have those days all the time. To be honest, today was one of those days. You know, everyone, no matter what job you're in, you're going to have them days. But for the most part, I love my job. When I get back home from work, I feel accomplished. Whereas when I was in employment, I was doing care work, I'd feel depressed. So, you know, even when I was window cleaning, you know, sometimes I'd feel accomplished when I come back. I was running my own business then, but I just felt like something was not right, and it's because I wasn't enjoying it. So even when I'm having a hard day, even when there's a video out and it's like, this drainage was crap, and it's been on the surface of things like a bit of a rough day, the tyres burst, something's, you know, actually that job, I did not enjoy that job with the flat tyre. That customer was a swear word. I didn't like him at all. I never went back to that guy, so I cancelled that job. I said, go find someone else. He was really rude to me. So, yeah, that's the end story of that one, if anyone was wondering. But, yeah, but for the most part, even if I'm having a bad day, it's still a good day because I'm out there, I'm in the fresh air, I'm working for myself, and I'm having a good time, and I'm filming a video, and just things are going well. So, yeah, I don't know if that answered your question, but if you're not enjoying it, find a way to enjoy it, switch things up. Don't let customers walk all over you. If you don't want to do a job, just don't do it. So just cancel it. So I've found that a lot where, especially in my early days, there was sort of like jobs that I found really daunting, and I was stressed myself like to the max. I was having sleepless nights because I was so worried about this job that was coming in a week's time. And then eventually there was a couple, and I cancelled them, and I said, look, I hate to admit it, you know, I felt like a bit of a failure, but I cancelled them. I was like, I'm not ready for it yet. I don't have the equipment. I'm not going to try and clean this huge, massive thing. And I just know I'm going to fail. Not fail, I know I'd get it done, but at what cost? You know what I mean? It would end up it would just make me feel unprofessional on the job, like I'm out of my comfort zone and stuff. So I just stopped. I was like, right, let's take a step back. Let's focus on these smaller jobs, the roof cleans and the stuff, like, and then I'll build my way up slowly. And then now pretty much I can do everything. So I'm glad I didn't, because things like that, messing up a job, that can kill your business. So yeah, take your time, ease your way into it. I hope that answers your question, man. I'm waffling. Would you ever go dual turbo nozzles? Yes, I've got them in the back of the van. Yeah, I was using them. You'll see in the next videos, guys. I've been using one. I used it on a roof clean. If I won, I'd tell you to keep it, at least then. Yeah, but if I kept it, I'd have to give it to someone else, man. This is the thing. We're in a multi-year drought, so I imagine pressure washers are quite disadvantaged. Oh, yeah, definitely. Do you find buy it easily for your old equipment? To be honest, I never really sell my old equipment. Guys should see my unit. It's just full of just stuff. It's to the ceiling with stuff. So I'm gonna have a clear out of that soon, and then sell some stuff, get some extra money in my pocket, because I've got loads of stuff in there that I've never even used, to be honest. I bought extra of things like extra hoses for an old pressure washer ages ago that I just don't have. I don't even have the pressure washer anymore. Maybe you should do it during a live video. Yeah, I'll tell you what, maybe you should do that. Yeah, I'll have a think tonight. Chris says, I'm looking to get a system like yours. The 2-man looks beast. Had a blast with the boys on the weekend. Yeah, it looks nuts, doesn't it? I used it the other day, mate. It's 300 bar. The power, I've never felt nothing like it. Oh my, you wouldn't be able to, I don't even know if I could use it all down full power. It was like crazy, man. It nearly took me off my feet, but I want it. And then they can claim it. It looks Lol, it looks like a massive insect. What looks like a massive insect? Me? For the drone. Oh, the drone. For the drone, why don't you raffle it off? That way someone's guaranteed to get it. And only regulars on the channel. Yeah, I don't want to charge, like, even if it's £1 a ticket. The point was it to be given away for free, you know. What do you do before you become a cleaner? So my first ever job was actually doing some gardening for an old man who had some heart problems. That was just a bit of a side job while I was at college, I think. And then when I left college, I went straight into a care job. So I actually got the job before I was even 18. And then I started, I think it was on my 18th birthday. I started that job, and then I was a carer for people with brain injuries. So I was brain injury rehabilitation. So it was literally just after they've got out of hospital from having their brain injury. And there were bad ones as well, obviously. Yeah, so just after they got out of hospital, they went to my place, and then that's where we tried to see what we could do, rehabilitate them, try and get their motor skills back and things like that. It was quite a sad job, it was tough. And then from there, when I left there, I went into mental health. So I was working primarily with the blokes there because they were a little bit more dangerous, so the women didn't really work with them as much, and they were schizophrenics and stuff like that. A lot of them are really cool guys, though, to be honest. It was a fun job, that was. And then after that, I went into sales. I was a door-to-door salesman, selling, not even selling, it was the free grants for wall and loft installation. So it was a nice job. I used to make like £100 if I sold a wall installation, cavity wall installation. But the customer would get it for free. They wouldn't get any money. It was the government basically that would pay me the money. That was cool. That taught me everything I needed to know about building a business basically. So then after that, I think I had another job doing something. Then I went into window cleaning with my best mate working for his dad. And then after like a year or two working there, I was like, the gears started turning. I was like, I could do this myself. And so I did. And that was it. Window clean for a few years, then moved to Gloucestershire, window clean for another few years, then moved to Burton and started my exterior cleaning business. Basically, I wasn't sure if I was going to stay here for long, so I was like, I don't want to build another round just to have to sell it. So I thought, right, what's the best money I've made? It's cleaning roofs. So I started a roof cleaning business basically. And that was it. That's the story. And here I am today. Now doing pressure washing and everything, really. Sorry, I missed a few now, guys. Hi, mate. Remember one of your... Oh, still 100 people in here, man. Thank you, everyone. Hi, mate. Remember one of your old videos said that you prefer to use a roof scraper than pressure wash it. I still do prefer using a scraper. I just find it easier. But beforehand, I was worried. Basically, I didn't have the equipment. So I didn't have the ability to safely pressure wash a roof off a scaffolding tower. I would have had to get up on the roof and pressure wash it harnessed. I know I'd be harnessed up and stuff, but it just scared me a bit, to be honest. I just didn't have the kit, didn't have any of it, and I was very paranoid about leaking and causing any damage to a roof because I wasn't educating myself on it. So when I decided to take the plunge, obviously I spoke to as many guys as I possibly could who are really experienced in pressure washing roofs, asked for everything, all the information they could give me to help me out to start to be a bit more confident, did my own research, and then started small and worked my way up and took my first few jobs very, very carefully. And then I realised when I got to a point, well, if you angle the nozzle a certain way, unless there's some damage on that roof already, but I do a roof survey before I clean the job anyway. So when I'm getting set up and the scaffolding's all up, I'll have a really good close look at the roof before I start. If I see any holes, if I see anything, it's time to let the customer know. It's check the quality of the felt underneath the roof, have a good look at everything before we start. You know, and then make sure I've covered myself. So if the customer's like, yeah, go ahead, don't worry. Obviously I'll go ahead and don't worry, but it's at least then if there's anything, I mean, the amount of water anyway, say if there's like a little chip off the end of a tile and it could potentially leak in from there, the amount that would go in, if you notice that part anyway, you can really work around that and make sure pretty much nothing really gets in there. So, and then as soon as you're done, the customer will get it repaired by a roofer, or if it's like easily accessible, I can just pop a new tile in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'd do that before the job. For example, if it was a normal roof, I can just whack a tile on there. But yeah, so then I started it and that was fine. But like, you know, it's hard, I would say, to actually cause damage if you know what you're doing. If you're blasting water up into the tiles, you're gonna mess something up, you're gonna cause a hell of an issue. But if you're angling your nozzles correctly, you're making sure that you're being as safe as possible with it. It would be very difficult to cause damage to a roof, to be honest with you. And obviously you're setting your machine down low as well. You're not using like max pressure on it. Oh, I'm getting hungry, guys. I need some breakfast. Good to see. Hello, Russ. Hello, Mercuraz. Hello, Craig. I'm still doing it part-time and building it up. Yeah, best way to do it, mate. Don't jump in like I did, because I was skint for about 2 years. Ottawa, I'm going to be going to bed. See you later. Sid, I made a booking a few months ago. Can you cancel it? If it was a few months ago, it's already cancelled, buddy. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, I think you emailed me a few times. I'm sure I emailed you back. Yeah, was it an accidental booking on my website? Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. It's done. Don't worry. I saw your email. It's gone. Right, need to get some work done. Yeah, my phone's going to die, actually. Got much on? No, nothing on today. Hey, see, college in UK, different to college in US. Yeah, so college in the UK finishes when you're about 18. I actually left when I was 17. I didn't actually finish college. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Thanks for helping out as a caregiver. Very impressive. You have a great temperament for it. Yeah, it really matured me. I was quite, not a timid guy, but I didn't really, I wasn't very like I am now, you know what I mean? Being able to just talk for hours on end, but care gives me that ability to do that, because essentially most of the time, nearly all of the time, you're talking to a guy that can't talk, and you're walking them through what you're about to do. So if you think of how that translated really well to me making videos explaining how I'm doing certain things, because that's what I'd have to do every day to each client, like multiple times a day. So like 30 times a day when you're doing something with someone, I'm having to explain exactly what I'm about to do, just so they're aware. Obviously, I don't know if they can hear me or not. There's no clue, but just in case, you know what I mean? I explain everything so they don't get a shock, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hi, Tom, I'm about to change your, you know, this and this and this, you know, and then you do it. So, because you find, for the ones that could hear that couldn't speak, it's like people would come in and go to change them, getting ready for the day, and they put the hand on them and they jolt, you know what I mean? Because they're not expecting it. But yeah, so that was just a little thing, because it helped out now that I think about it with explaining how to pressure wash stuff. I would recommend wearing a helmet for safety while on the ladder. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really climb ladders anymore, to be honest. Yeah, I'll clear out some guttering every now and again, and that's about it. Hi mate, do you know anywhere which builds the pressure washing setups in the vans? Yeah, PWS, Precious Washers, Stafford. If you show me where, if you tell me where you are in the country, might be able to send you someone closer. Any tips to pressure wash with bad drainage? Yeah, try and see if there's a way to fix the drain before you start. Bring some sort of like pump or like gutter vacuum so you can get the water away. Definitely helps having another guy with you there as well to be sweeping it, you know, sweeping the water in one direction. Work away from the flood where it's going to flood instead of working down, because you'll find that it'll be easier to clean going upwards, because you can kind of build little like mud dams along your way. That's the way I do it anyway, but it's never easy, but you'll figure it out. Kanga says, you've done a lot for someone so young. I'm 27 now. I'm getting there, and I'm on my way. You have a lot of tile roofs. Yeah, so like American roofs and stuff, the shingles, I wouldn't pressure wash them, no chance. I know you definitely damage them pressure washing them. I'm sure there's a way to do it with pressure, but soft washing's the way over there, I think. Hi from Australia. Came here late, so watched from the start. Thank you, Colleen. How's the ankle? It's fine. It's actually fine. So I know I never went to the hospital, guys. I know everyone was moaning at me to go, but it just got better. So it took a few weeks. So I think I definitely did something serious to it, but so far so good. I've actually forgotten about it, thinking about it. I just hope it's not one of them where all it takes then is one little tweak and it messes it up again, but we'll see. There's a marble racing game. This is free to use, it's good for giveaways. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could do that on stream, couldn't I? I'll have to figure something out so I can show my computer and my face at the same time, I guess. I'll figure that out. That's a good idea. Yeah, I forgot all about that game. It's cool. Where can I get a setup built for me, mate? With the water tank. Yeah, Precious Washers, Stafford is where I got mine from. So yesterday you said you have jobs on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I've had to rearrange my roof for today. It was just a bungalow roof clean. I've had to rearrange that for Monday, but I'm doing a pressure washing job tomorrow. College isn't for everyone. There's nothing stopping you from getting a higher paying job, like a trade job, if you drop out of college. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought as well. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just sort of coasted for a little bit, but yeah, that's all it takes. I mean, unless you're planning to go to like proper higher education, get a really good degree and get a really good job, sometimes I feel like they just put you in college and universities for the sake of it. And there's just silly courses out there where like I think they know themselves. The chance of you getting a job in it is like minuscule, but let's let you spend 30 grand on taking it anyway and put yourself in debt, even though we know full well you've got a 0.001% chance of actually getting a high paid job from it, but whatever. So cheers, Chris. I can never work in care. Well, mate, you were a bloody soldier fighting in Iraq, so I mean that's a tough job, mate. Was it Iraq or was it Afghan? Winchester, Hampshire, mate. I don't know where it is. Rutland Pumps, AC Pressure Washers, PWS, all decent companies there. Morning, Sid from Scotland. Hello, Jacqueline. Oh, see, when you're on those towers, you use a harness. No, you're actually not meant to use a harness on towers. I can't remember why. It might be a thing, because if it goes, you're going with it. If you don't wear a harness, you've got a chance to maybe jump out. I don't know. But yeah, so you don't actually wear a harness on a tower. It's actually against health and safety, I think. Cherry pickers and stuff, you have to. Ladders, you don't have to, but you should. Unless you're working for over 30 minutes in one location, like one spot, then you do have to. 5 o'clock in the morning here. Morning, Stedman. How's it going? Morning, Katie. Thank you very much for watching the vids. Working facilities, property safety is important, definitely. I have a driveway pressure washer, it gathers in the middle. It doesn't really drain from there, but seeps into the neighbours. Yeah, so I'd probably start there and then see if you can like build like a dam around it. Get a few like things to divert the water out, and then just do it by section. So if you guys saw in my last video that I put up last night, I got that big red barrier out, and that was because the garage was at risk of flooding basically. So it was running in, part of it was draining off, but then the other part it would have just flooded straight into the garage. So I was using that barrier then to sort of divert the water away from that left garage, and that was fine. I managed to, I think a tiny little bit went in, but the guy was like, oh, he's moved everything to the back anyway, because I think he's had issues with it. But yeah, you just got to try and like plan it out a little bit before you start. Morning from Winnipeg. Spreeks down says, you look semi-gentle, lovable, honest man. Please stay this way. Not flying happily, Mario. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll try my best. How long does it take to edit and upload a video on average? Usually for me, about 3 hours. If it's a big video like the one I've got to do in a bit, that's going to be like a all-day edit, probably about 6 hours for that. So hope everyone watches that one. Be something like steam cleaning, sandstone building, crazy building, I don't know. Cool video anyway. Right. University is now highly correlated to not owning a house. Really? Yeah, I can imagine. It's hard to get a house as it is at the moment. That's my plan for the first half of next year, guys, is finally get on the property ladder. We'll see how that goes. I finished college and I had nothing to show for it for 9 years. Now I'm an electronics repairs technician. Yeah, and I bet you're probably on more money than you would have been if you did whatever your degree was. Hello, Summer. How are you? Morning from Gloucestershire. All good, Donald? I bet it's nice and sunny there, isn't it? See you later, Chris. Funny what life throws at you. Where are you, Summer? Hello, bud. Alive, eh? Nice to see. I'm losing my voice, guys, already. I must not talk throughout the day. I talk for 30 seconds to the camera, and then that's it. I'm 73 minutes I've been talking. No wonder. I've got to go in a sec, guys, but thank you, everyone, for joining in. Might look out for a barrier then. Yeah, get a couple of them, because they're a bit crap quality, the ones I did anyway. Professional, not really a lot to use on my professional job. Yeah, I don't know, it just seems... I mean, obviously for doctors and lawyers and, you know, the big ticket things, it's like, of course, it just makes sense. But for like a lot of stuff, it's like, how much are you going to use it, you know? It worries me a lot. So I'm not going to put that pressure on my kids. I mean, my parents never put that pressure on me to go to uni or anything. And I'm definitely not going to put that on my kids, because I just feel like, I don't know, unless they really want it, it's not worth doing it. Go get some brekkie. Yeah, I'm going to in a second. Graffiti removal, so some graffiti remover, paint it on with a paintbrush. You'll have to have a search locally for some graffiti remover, and then pressure wash it off. You can steam clean it off, it'll come off a little bit easier as well, with the graffiti removal on top. Did you get any more grief off the guy next to the church? No, but I'm thinking about going back and saying hello to him soon. Hi there from Birmingham. Still enjoying your vids. Thank you, D. D Johnson. I remember that name. Didn't you have an inquiry about a job? Is it D Johnson? I don't know. Good morning. I commented on your video. Thank you, Shelley. Okay, Sid. Thanks for the Q&A session. Take care. Would you? Thank you, Mercuraz. Would you ever invest in Sandblasser? Oh, it's a hell of a job, that is. It doesn't look fun. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Go get some breakfast. Right then, guys. Everyone's telling me to go get some breakfast, so that's what I will do. Thanks for joining, guys. It's been fun. I'll see you again soon. I might do one tomorrow night, maybe. So if anyone's got any questions and stuff, just let me know then. I always say every Sunday I will try and do a live stream, guys, on the evening or something, or I'll try and find the best place so that everyone can join in around the world. So thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to the very kind folks that donated as well. I really appreciate that. I will put it to good use as always, guys. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.